Hi there, my darling Leos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the month of November 2025. So, my darling Leos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with Louise Hay Power Thought card as your mantra, your affirmation for this month of November 2025. All right, what does Leo need to know for this month of November 2025? Messages for beautiful Leo. Truth be told. Ooh, yeah, I like this. I love this this card. You know, you can see the window, the window, sorry, not a door, is opening and these little love hearts are coming out. So, you know, there could be a truth revealed to you this month, my darling Leos, or it could be that you need to speak a truth, my darling Leos. So, you know, we do have a Mercury retrograde this month that we are already in retro shadow. We've been in retro shadow since the end of October, and so there could be truths being revealed at this time. So, you know, if you don't want any kind of truth to be revealed, my darling Leos, I would be careful. But I feel, I mean, speaking your truth will never steer you wrong, I don't think, my darling Leos. So I feel that there could be, you know, there could be a few different scenarios here, whether it's you're hearing a truth, whether, you know, a truth will be revealed to you, but or you are revealing a truth, speaking your truth, finally, my darling Leos. So we will need to consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Leos. What messages does Leo need to know for this month of November 2025? Does Leo need to know? The Empress, yeah, love it. Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, wow. And the 7 of Cups, some choices to make. All right. Beautiful, already. All right, my darling Leos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Empress card. So the Empress is all about the birth of something new, the, you know, abundance. It's about effortless abundance, my darling Leos. You know, you can see here this wheat here. You know, she's sitting on her throne. You know, she's effortless. She only needs to wave her scepter and this wheat grows. I mean, you can't see this. She doesn't have a scepter in this image, but on the traditional tarot, she has a scepter and she just needs to wave that. And, you know, she is surrounded by effortless abundance. It's also, like I said, the birth of something new. So if you're wanting to get pregnant, it could be a good time for you, because it could literally be the birth of a baby. It could be the birth of a new idea as well. So it could be a good month for you, even though, you know, they say, oh, don't start anything during Mercury retrograde. It doesn't mean you can't have the idea and you can't implement or start planning whatever this new, beautiful new idea is. You know, life does not stop for Mercury retrograde. You know, we just need to work with the energies, my darling Leos. So that's what I would say off here. But I do feel with this truth be told card that's coming in for you that some kind of truth I feel will spark the birth of a new idea, the birth of something new, my darling Leos. That's kind of what I feel off the Empress card. It's really all I'm getting. I do feel effortless abundance around you, my darling Leos. Because then you have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a card of out with the old, in with the new. It's a card of spark of inspiration, spark of, you know, planting a seed my darling Leos, to, maybe this is the spark of inspiration that you have, that, it sparks this beautiful birth of a new idea that you're going to put into action. The Ace of Wands is all about tearing down of the old and the creation of something new. So I love seeing this with the Empress, because, this to me signals that this is going to be, you are going to be highly inspired by this, my darling Leos. This is the passionate new beginning here as well. So you've got a lot of, I feel that whatever idea or, anything that you're wanting to implement this month, you'll really put your passion behind it, my darling Leos, which I'm loving to see for you. So look out for the signs, the synchronicities. Look out for that, ding in your head that sparks that brilliant idea that you have, and write it down. If it happens in the middle of the night, get up and write it down. I mean, I have my notes beside me, beside my bed. If I have a thought, I write it down, because I know I'll forget it in the morning. So, I encourage you, if you're in the middle of, some kind of new project or wanting to get something off the ground, to, look for the signs, look for the synchronicities, and be inspired, my darling Leos. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is, like spoilt for choice here. You can see he's looking up to those cups, wondering which one of these should he bring down into the physical realm, my darling Leos. So I feel that maybe your brain at the moment has got a plethora of ideas, that you are really inspired at this time, just with, what's on the table as well. And then having this card, it's, some readers call it the Dream Maker's Torment, because there are so many choices here to make. But all you need to do is choose one. There are good things and bad things in these cups, my darling Leos. You just need to choose one of these ideas and bring it into the physical realm, my darling Leos. That's the message of the Seven of Cups. Don't torture yourself by thinking that you need to do too many things at once. Choose one, focus, and do it well, my darling Leos. That's what I'm getting for you off the Seven of Cups. So look, if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that coming in for you, I feel that some kind of truth will be revealed to you this month, which I feel will then spark inspiration in you. It will spark the opportunity for you to have a passionate new beginning. It'll spark the opportunity for you to really implement what it is that you want to implement, to the dream. Don't leave the dream in the dreamscape, my darling Leos. Bring your idea down to earth. Bring it into the physical realm, because it has great potential, I feel, this month for you, my darling Leos. I feel that anything you touch this month will work out. But I do feel that you just need to make sure that you don't keep this idea in dreamland, that you actually take action towards, I feel, what it is that you want to bring into the physical realm. Don't leave the idea, goal, wish, or dream in dreamland, my darling Leos. You need to bring it down to earth, is what I feel for you this month, my darling Leos. All right, so let us get a final power thought card for you from Louise Hay. What does Leo need to know? What mantra, what affirmation does Leo need to know for the month of November? Freedom is my divine right, my darling Leos. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. How perfect is that with this message? Freedom is yours, my darling Leos. Put freedom is my divine right down in the comments. Claim it, affirm it, my darling Leos, because you have amazing, amazing potential this month to create whatever it is that your hearts desire. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.